What is up, guys? Michael here, bringing another video today, and today I am back with the immortal John Hancock. What's up, John? How you doing, man?
Great. I had a week off of school and I'm feeling rested.
That's good. That's good. I also had a week off, and I felt amazing. Isn't it just the best after like so much work that you do that you just get some time off just to relax, play some games, watch some movies? You know?
I agree. I mean, I got to do both this week, so I'm very happy about that.
For sure, for sure. So I just want to start because my original question, first question was gonna be something totally different, but I saw that you got your Nintendo Switch finally. So how's it going for you?
I got my I wrapped up about a 20-minute video I'm going to upload tomorrow morning about the first things that someone should get when getting a Switch. And so yes, I love it. I'm enjoying it, playing it quite a bit, and I've really been focusing on one game. It's not the best game, but it's a good starter game. So
Okay. I haven't played too much of it. I played snipper clips, and that's about it. I played a little bit of Breath of the Wild, but I haven't gone too far into it. Did you get Breath of the Wild yet for the Switch, or no? Not yet. Just sticking to the Wii U version.
Just sticking to the Wii U version. I put about 60 hours in, so I've hit kind of burnout, and so
Yeah.
I'm playing Has Been Heroes on the Switch.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty tough.
Cool.
Pretty tough game.
What's like the genre of that game? I haven't heard much about it.
The long story short is if you cross a roguelike game with Plants vs Zombies.
Ooh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not much for roguelikes. I like Bloodborne. Dark Souls is all right, but it just sometimes just makes you get so angry. You got to stop playing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. This
So
game's tough. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to ask this last time we did our an episode of Chu On This, but I wanted to ask this time, what did you do before YouTube, or what are you doing currently that allows you to continue collecting so much?
Well, I've been pretty frugal collector over time, and so before YouTube, I actually sold on eBay for about a decade, and so that
Oh,
was
okay.
a lot of my game money before YouTube. I also did a series called The Nuts and Bolts of Video Game Collecting, and I sold those specifically at essentially. I've uploaded a lot of those videos on my YouTube channel, but that's how I paid for my game money. Pretty much, I would sell those on the side, and just wanted to, that's essentially how I raised the funds, enough spending money along the way to pick up stuff here and there. And so I also had a second job. So I taught college for about 5 years, and a lot of that extra money from that second job was what I used to buy video games.
Mm. What made you want to start YouTube as a medium to reach out to other people?
I think I saw other people do it, and at first I didn't know what I was doing, and so
Mm.
it was just like I was completely lost. Like, okay, I'm gonna, and then I was talking to people and saying, "No, you can actually get some side money doing this." I'm like, "No," and they're like, "Yeah." It's like, yeah, that's how people live on this, and you're like, no, that can't be me or something. And the truth is, if anybody's listening to this, you can't on your own go out and start making thousands of subscribers and views. It's really tough. You really
Definitely.
have to team up with a bigger channel and have them put a plug in for you. And also, I mean, I could do a whole series on it, but like, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
YouTube just announced that they're not going to give anybody with 10,000 views or less any revenue, which that's not a huge deal, but like really you just have to find your niche, and it's a lot tougher than a lot of people think. So, but it's cool. I mean, like I said, I just kind of did it because I like to talk. I like to talk about video games, and I just, I started it a long time ago. I actually had a channel back in like, I don't know, a long time ago, before 2010. But really, the last 2 years, I've started to take it more serious.
Definitely. And that new policy is insane because if that policy was enacted maybe like a year and a half ago, I would be so screwed, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
Me too.
it's crazy what's happening. But now that we're talking again, last time we talked a little bit about movies. We didn't have a whole lot of time, but this time we're gonna have a full length discussion all about movies because you're a big movie guy. I'm a big movie guy. So when did your love for movies start? What was like the first big movie you can think of? It was like, oh my god, this is awesome.
Gosh, I've loved movies since the '80s. And everything from Predator, John Carpenter's The Thing, I talked about last time, Ghostbusters, Blues Brothers. I've always been a big movie guy. I kind of have a tradition. I try to watch a lot of blockbusters in the summer in the theaters, and any
Mhm.
movie that isn't worth, now it's really expensive to get a movie. I save those for rentals and then pick those up. But I enjoy movies, all typically action types. I did finally see Kong Skull Island, loved it,
Awesome. Yeah, me
and
too.
I need to pick up. I need to still watch. Was it Life?
Oh my
What's the
gosh.
one in?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to see that. And there's just a bunch. There's been a bunch of great movies coming out. New Alien movie coming out. I want to check that out. Huge Alien fan. It just seems like there is a lot of great movies coming out, and definitely some worth checking out in the theater.
Definitely, dude. I remember we were talking last time. You were saying that you're a huge fan of Alien, and a huge fan of like dour, horrible ending kind of stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
When I was watching Life, I was just thinking of you the whole time. I was just like, John would love this movie.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like Alien on the microbe level. So
yeah, it's an insane movie. I think. I mean, I've seen a lot of movies here because that's what I do. I review movies, and that's up there for me. It's really awesome. You should definitely check it out when you get a chance.
Yeah, I look forward to it. I'm gonna try to check it out if I get some extra time. Definitely.
For sure. What's the last movie you saw in a theater?
Last movie I saw in a theater, Kong Skull Island. Skull Island. Loved it. Yeah.
I guess we can talk about the film a little bit. I mean, I thought that a lot of people were talking about like the CGI wasn't good and whatnot. I thought it was amazing. It was like a spectacle of a film.
I loved it. I mean, it was all about, had I love the ending to it. I love the fact that, all like right up front, King Kong is, he's punching helicopters.
Yep.
Like, and I love the characters in it. I thought it was a solid film. It wasn't just a King Kong film. It was just something different. And I like that. There's been so many King Kong films. I'm glad that it's not the same. And that, they're obviously trying to tie up King Kong into the Godzilla. They're getting that ready, right? And so
yeah, for sure.
And I guess I should have said spoiler, but oh well. So but
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
No, continue. Sorry about that.
No, I think it's excellent. It's a great popcorn film. I'm a big fan
Definitely.
of big monsters, everything from Pacific Rim to Power Rangers to something else. Like I like those type of films where I don't have to think too much, sit back, watch a bunch of action. And Kong Skull Island was that. It was a good film.
Definitely. Did you catch the new Power Rangers by any chance yet, or no? Still haven't gotten to it.
I have not seen that yet. It looks interesting. Okay. Power Rangers was a little bit past my time, but I think it's interesting. I do like the Power Rangers TV shows. I think they're fun. Even some of the video games aren't bad. And so, excuse me, I look forward to checking it out. I probably won't take my kids, but yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Looks interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good, but definitely not for the kids. It was like a much darker, different take on it than I expected, but it was still a fun, enjoyable flick for sure.
Yes.
Back on that Kong Skull Island thing, though, how do you think the next movie is going to fare if they do a Godzilla versus King Kong thing?
Oh, I think it's going to be great. I think the complaints with Godzilla were you didn't see enough Godzilla. And, with King Kong, I think they fixed that by showing a lot of Kong. And I just like the background story. It was interesting. The characters in the movie were entertaining. Samuel Jackson. I saw that Samuel Jackson was in. That's why I saw it in the film. That's why I went and saw it. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's in it. That's
definitely
great.
And he is just like he captures the screen with just his face. He doesn't even have to talk, just his face. And when he talks, I mean, it's insane. Fit the movie perfectly. I thought that that last bit of the movie where King Kong was fighting that skull crawler was just like the most awesome thing. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, and a couple characters got totally punked in that movie. So I'll try not to ruin it for people. But I was like, oh, that's how that person died. Oh, interesting.
And like they introduce like a whole bunch of characters, so right from the beginning they're gonna start getting picked off one by one, and they do in the most horrible ways. Yeah. So we also talked about last time your love for Empire Strikes Back, which you said was probably your favorite film of all time. So let's talk about Star Wars, man. I'm a huge Star Wars guy. Let's I'm assuming you've seen Rogue One by this point, correct?
Bought it on Blu-ray day one. Yep.
Oh yes, awesome. Okay, so let's just start out rank the Star Wars movies for me, my man.
Okay. So the first one would be Empire Strikes Back. I would probably then put New Hope. Then then after that, Jedi. Then I would do Force Awakens, and then Rogue One, Episode 3, Episode 2, Episode 1.
Okay, my list is pretty close. Mine's Return of the Jedi, because that was the first Star Wars movie I saw, so that has a soft spot in my heart.
Yeah.
Probably New Hope.
Okay.
Then Empire.
Okay.
Then Rogue One.
Okay.
Force Awakens, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and then Phantom Menace, and then Clones.
Yeah, a lot of people put Clones at the last part. I still don't forgive George Lucas for Episode 1. So I camped out 2 weeks for the movie. And
oh my God,
yeah,
I'm so sorry.
2 weeks. And I was so excited. And the film crew asked us afterwards what we thought of it. And one of my friends on camera cussed and was very, very, very specific on why he hated that film. And so, Rogue One, that's a good conversation to bring up, though. Like, a lot of people have asked me, what's better? What do you think's better, Rogue One or Force Awakens? Now, I just watched Force Awakens for like the probably 20th time, right before I got Rogue One on Blu-ray. And I have to say, I like Rogue One as a story, as like a prequel to A New Hope. But I like Force Awakens as a film. I think it flows a little bit better. Rogue One has some. One sec. Oh, that's my daughter. Hello, Kaylee. I'll be in just a second, okay? I love you too. So that's that. Long story short, Star Wars is a great franchise, and there's going to be debate on what's better or not. For me, it's hard to top Return of the Jedi for the Starfighter battle, but Rogue One comes pretty close.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It was a great fan service.
Oh, there's a lot of fan service in Rogue One. I've seen it 3 times now, and I want to see it a whole bunch more. I haven't got the Blu-ray yet, but man, so cool. Just the whole finale of that film, a lot of fan service. Like you said, the very last shot of the film is so iconic. It's just, wow, man, Yeah. Yeah, good time. How do you feel about, when the trailers came out for that movie? There were a lot of scenes cut out from those trailers that didn't make it in the final cut.
They talked about that, and they essentially said that, hey, this looks cool. This will make a good trailer. Let's just do it. And I don't feel robbed or anything. I think that there was some reshots there's some discussion about that they screened the film before it came out, and it didn't get reviewed well. Yeah. And so I think what the bottom line is, I really like the director. You could tell he's really passionate for Star Wars, and the fact that he I think he made a decent film. I mean, I think he did as best he could. There's not many people that are complaining about Rogue One. There's a couple things I would have done differently. I don't like that. I think they empowered Jade Orson. She wouldn't have motivated the council as much in real life. Like, she was essentially a war prisoner, and she's in the film telling him what to do. No, that wouldn't have flown. No, no,
not at all.
They would have told her to shut up and just move on. And so there's a little bit of that I didn't think it was believable, but it didn't take away from the film. So
yeah, I heard what they were gonna do with those deleted scenes. I'm not sure if you did. Basically, they were gonna leave some characters alive without spoiling the movie for anyone that hasn't seen it yet. They were gonna leave certain characters alive, but that would mess up the whole continuity of everything if you think about it.
You can't have people survive in that film. I mean, we know what's gonna happen. Everybody died.
Yeah, me too. And since we know what's gonna happen, it wouldn't make any sense if they lived, because they'd be there for the next battle. Yeah, exactly. So
it was a great tie in A New Hope, and it makes New Hope a better film, and it explains things a little bit better too.
Definitely, it explains one of the biggest plot holes in Star Wars history in just 1 or 2 lines, and it made up for it completely.
Yep.
How do you feel about The Last Jedi? We haven't gotten a trailer for it yet, but like you said, you've seen Force Awakens 20 times, so you must be super duper pumped for The Last Jedi.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I think the new generation of crew is a good fit. They gel. That's what was missing in the prequels, because Anakin Skywalker and like Queen Amidala, it was just like cardboard acting. And
Basically.
in this in Force Awakens, it just clicks. They just work with each other, and you see the growing relationship. And I totally lost thought. What's her name?
Ray.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Ray and Finn, and just totally. I look forward to seeing how does that develop. Are they more than just friends? Is there something there? Is someone gonna fall to the dark side? I have all these questions, and so yeah, it's interesting, and so I think it's well done. I was a little disappointed. The Force Awakens, I call it the Death Star 3 plot. I was a little disappointed in that, but they could have came up with something better. But I think moving forward, especially in The Last Jedi, they're going to have to do unique things. They got to kind of of nostalgia as much and come up with some new content. And I think people are waiting for that. So that's going to be really where the rubber meets the road with The Last Jedi. I look forward to it, and of course everybody wants to see Luke Skywalker. So
Definitely.
yeah.
What do you feel? Where does Rey come from? Because that was the biggest question going out of Force Awakens that I had. Where is she from? Who are her parents? What's her background? Do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I do. I think she's related to Skywalker.
Okay.
I think there's no doubt about it. There's not a lot. It sounds to me like Luke Skywalker has not been in contact for a long time, which means he's had a long time to like do something. And so,
yeah.
And so I still think I'm just going to go out on a limb. I think, just throwing it out there, I think Luke Skywalker is a relative of Rey.
Okay.
Her
yeah,
father,
I'm kind of in this.
Could be the father.
Yeah, could be. Definitely could be.
And so I'm leaning towards that.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. That it makes the most sense.
Definitely. I'm in the same ballpark. I'm not sure, like you said, where in relation does he stand with her, but I definitely sense that there's some sort of family tie there with her.
Yeah, and like I don't know, like the whole so I know that he tried to train Ben, and then that didn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
And did he after that? What did he do? Like, did he go around the galaxy like womanizing? I don't know. Like I mean,
yeah, who knows what looked it? Come on.
But who knows? But all I know is that the other theory is maybe Rey was like born like Anakin Skywalker, like so she didn't have parents, and so maybe another immaculate conception theory, and I don't know, but so that's another theory.
Yeah, I mean there are billions out there, and we just have to wait till December. It's killing me until we get there, right? But
yeah.
If they were to make another spin-off film other than the Han Solo one that's already announced, what would you want?
Oh my gosh, number one, Knights of the Old Republic. That would.
Oh my God, yes!
They could do Knights of the Old Republic. It could be the origin of Yoda, the origin of the Sith, and have that in a nice little wrap up. And they wouldn't have to.
Man.
That could even be a whole like trilogy right there. But like, how many people want that? How many people want to see that? How many people want to see the origins of the Sith, the start of the Jedi Order, Yoda in his prime? They could just put all that together, and that'd be an amazing film. And I think people would go see it.
Dude, that never even crossed my mind that they could do a Knights of the Old Republic movie. But now that you're saying it, it sounds so amazing. Yeah. Like, oh my goodness. And that first Knights of the Old Republic game, one of the best games of all time. I'm just gonna flat out say that right now.
Stories. It got the bad taste of the prequel out of my mouth. I mean, it was just fantastic. It was just the actual game had some bugs, but the storyline, nothing tops it. I mean, it's like for any Star Wars fan that hasn't played Knights of the Old Republic, it's on everything. Go check it out. It's a great story. Game is pretty good. It's a little. It hasn't aged so great, but I wish they'd remake it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to
Me too, man. I wish they would remake it with just a redone combat system and just leave the story exactly as is.
Yeah.
Who knows? It'd be fantastic, I think.
Yep.
How do you? Well, we're on the topic of that. Any other BioWare games you like? Jade Empire, Knights of the Old Republic 2.
Yeah, I like those. I like Jade Empire. I'm actually the latest Dragon Age was pretty good.
Oh, okay, yeah.
A lot of people didn't like the Dragon Age series, but the Inquisition is pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, I thought Inquisition was a much better version of Dragon Age than we got with the previous couple games. Now I haven't tried Mass Effect Andromeda yet. Of course, there's that huge debacle surrounding that game, which sucks, because I love the first 3 games are awesome.
So I beta the first game, and so I was at.
Oh, really? Awesome.
I was at Microsoft, and they were asking for feedback at the time on the length of the intro, and it was awesome. And so I'm a huge fan of the series. I haven't played the newest one, and I don't know. It looks okay. I'm gonna wait till they patch it a little bit and then maybe check it out. Reduce.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I don't want to jump into it because I'm such a huge fan. I'm scared, that it'll just totally mess me up and I'll be so sad and I'll never play a Mass Effect game again. But I've been playing the original 3 and having a great time with those.
Yeah.
So moving back to film, like we obviously talked about The Last Jedi is coming out this year. Any other movies you're pumped for 2017?
I guess there's a couple that are coming out that I'm. Oh yeah, War of the Apes.
War of the Planet of the Apes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm a huge fan of apes. I'm a huge apes fan. The new one looks great. I'm gonna watch it, and I really think they're doing a good job of the series, explaining how the apes took over the world. Everything from the villain. I really like what they've done with that series. It's a great film series, and literally looking forward to that. The new Alien movie, as I mentioned before. There's a new Predator movie coming out next year. I think that'll be good. There's a couple other films. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but any action thriller that's coming out, I want to see. So definitely.
Are you just a stick to a one genre kind of guy? Like you said, you mentioned blockbusters. Do you delve into other genres at all, or just whatever catches your eye? Really,
I do. Science fiction, some comedy, some thriller, a little bit of drama. Part of it is I'm just that's kind of like my hobby outside of my hobby, and so if I'm really tired and I can't play video games, I watch a movie, and so that's
definitely.
And so I've been. I do watch TV. I just finished up Grimm. Watched every season.
Awesome.
And so that's taken a lot of my time. I tried to watch some of the Marvel films. I watch all the superhero films. Haven't watched all the TV episodes. I'm behind on Luke Cage. I haven't started Iron Fist, and I was okay on Jessica Jones. Like I thought it was okay. So the Defenders coming out. Oh, and I watched all of Daredevil. So I need to kind of process that. What I like about film is because I don't have a lot of time, it condenses a story into 2.5 hours or 2.5 hours. Cut out the bull, show the action shots, call it good. And so when a movie series starts to become a long serial, that's when it kind of loses me. And so I like movies that are like begin and end, and it tells a story, and I don't feel like I need to watch a sequel. That's it. I love that. I love films that don't have a sequel, and that's becoming fewer and fewer. It seems like everything needs to have a sequel or remake, and I disagree with that. I think everything doesn't need to have a sequel or remake, and sometimes I respect a film that doesn't have a remake, just tells a story and that's it.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you that question. That was my next question. Remakes, man. Every other movie is basically a remake or a reimagining of something else. Recently, we got Chips, Ghost in the Shell, Power Rangers. I mean, it's insane. And obviously, you said you liked a lot of 80s movies, and that's happening so much with 80s properties. Does it feel good? Does it feel bad? I mean,
Chips movie looks terrible.
I saw it. It was terrible. It was absolute garbage.
Hazard remake. Shouldn't have remade it. It's just not. And speaking of bad remakes, Ghost in the Shell is tanked. Like just, just not even close to the original anime. And just, I think Hollywood is seeing like an easy cash in. Hey, nostalgia is going to be there. Let's do a new series. And it's like, come on, guys. Like, just you can spend a little bit of money and get a story. I bet there'd be a fan out there that could write a better story than they came up with. I mean, so that's just my thoughts. Just as you get older, there's going to be people that are going to remake something from your childhood.
Yeah.
And there are going to be things you're going to like about it, and there's going to be things like, nope, they got that wrong. They didn't get the essence of something, and I see that all the time. Growing up in the 80s and 90s, and I don't mind them. I don't mind remakes, but half of them are garbage. Half of them don't have the heart of what made the original great.
It's true.
So Transformers is a good example. Transformers films are garbage. They're complete garbage. It just, Michael Bay admitted that, he didn't grow up with Transformers. He got paid $1 bajillion to make a movie, and it shows. I don't know. It's just, that's just my thoughts. I'm hardened Gen Xer that, is not easily succumb to a remake or a relaunch.
Definitely. I'm with you right there. Like, I'm dreading the day that they remake Fast and the Furious or something like that. I mean, it'll happen. It'll happen. Yeah. I know it'll happen. It's inevitable. Those movies make tons of money, so why not stop, for them?
The thing with that series is they don't have to remake it. They'll just keep making them.
Yeah, that's true. They'll go into the 20s, man.
They're giving it a break to establish that. And so there's a new Matrix coming out. And, I don't know what to think of that. Sorry about that.
All good.
So long story short, can you still see me?
No, can't see you right now, but that's okay. You can keep talking, and then you can fix it while you're talking.
All right, let's see here. My phone's battery going dead. I'm sorry about that.
All good. We can wrap up quickly then. I have only 2 more questions.
Okay.
All right, so
I'll have to do audio, so that's okay.
That's totally okay. Totally okay, John. So I noticed that you said that you bought the Blu-ray for Rogue One day one. So do you collect films as well? I'm assuming then, man, right?
I collect blockbusters that I know that I'm going to watch more than 3 to 5 times.
Okay.
And that's, I have about a couple hundred DVDs, all classics of stuff that I picked up. Ghostbusters, Blues Brothers, The Thing, Big Trouble in Little China. Eventually, over time, I've upgraded some of those to Blu-ray, and that's just a film that if it's a feel-good film, I know I'm going to watch it multiple times. Conan the Barbarian, just classic. Predators was good. Just stuff like that I know that I'm going to laugh, or it's a good action film. I'm going to pick it up, and I do collect those a little bit.
So to close out, final question, then we'll do our little outro here. But we talked a little bit about Transformers, how you don't like it at all. So what's the worst movie that you could have seen?
The worst remake or worst
film? Film in general.
That's easy. Battlefield Earth. Battlefield Earth.
Okay. Yeah.
So Battlefield Earth. I watched that with my wife. I took her. I saw it in the theater. There was nobody else in the theater. My wife, I mean, God bless her. She must really love me, because it was the worst film in the theater I've ever seen. And I walked out, and I told the people, I go, man, that was garbage. And they offered my money back, and I didn't take them up on it. But it was bad. It was really bad.
Yeah, I mean, I've just only recently seen that film because it's gained like this cult status as the worst film I've ever made. Yeah. And I have to say, it's not the worst film I've seen. I mean, Chips was pretty fucking bad, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was really bad. Chips has been out for a couple of weeks now, and I went to the premiere at the Chinese Theater, the Grand Chinese Theater in Los Angeles, and did not help the film at all. It was still horrible. Just
wow.
Skip that one for sure.
It looks bad. It's like, man, he just shouldn't have done that. Like, it reminds me of the Dukes of Hazzard remake. Just terrible.
Yeah. So to close out, John, thank you once again for coming on Chu On This, man. It's always a pleasure having you on. You're an awesome guy. Any plugs you want to throw out there right now while you're here?
Oh, no, just if you're interested in checking out a video game channel, you can check out me at the Immortal John Hancock. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And
Yep.
and just a big thanks to having me on the channel. I appreciate talking film.
Yeah, for sure, man. We got to do this once again. Once Alien comes out or something, we'll shoot the breeze on it.
Yeah, and I'll work on my camera issues. Sorry about that. So.
No problem. No problem. Anyway, guys, I'm Michael, and you guys know I love doing this. It's always fun. John's been on twice now. You know, Ash has been on 3 times. It's good building up this sense of community on this channel. So thank you guys for watching. I know you guys like these videos, and stay tuned for more.
Thank you.